splicing a cube. Come on, y'all, let's discuss, that's the frame. Dropping hitters to these putting lame to shame. Hilarious for real, got the nation on the buzz. Got them tuning in like they addicted to the love. She the queen of the trends, no fake, no frauds. Unpacking every topic, flipping all the odds. From city lights sparking to the Capitol walls. Tootie got the mic, they just stalling in the hall. She a vibe, make Chicago proud on the route. Windy City wit, knocking all the clout out. Raw but so rich, intellect on the brim. Swimming through the chaos, never decrease the dim. Come on, y'all, let's discuss, that's the frame. Breaking it down, keep it sharp like a blade. Hilarious for real, got the nation on the buzz. Tootie talk sense, spreading heat like the sun. Kanye level antics, nah, she's supreme. Stitching words together like a courtroom dream. Politics on canvas, brush strokes vivid. Tootie's broad vision turning limits to liquid.
Hey y'all, hey. I had to figure out. Sorry, that intro had to play a little bit longer today. Why? Okay, yeah, y'all can hear me. Then it did an update, and so now I'm trying to figure out where everything at. I should have took that tutorial that pop up, when something do an update. And it was like, take the tutorial. I always be like, skip, I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. I figure it out. So now I'm over here trying to figure it out. So that's why the song played a little bit longer. But like I said, most of y'all are part of the replay game. I have some subscribers that's in UK. Hey UK. And so they just replay it because the time zone and things like that. Yeah. So hey UK, hey USA, how y'all doing out here under this new administration? Okay. I just seen breaking news that with the LA, the ICE and the mayor Bass is up there confronting ICE, and she trying to get them out her city, y'all. But we ain't gonna talk about that right now. Come on, y'all, let's discuss. We finna talk about the Tyler Perry. Now, yesterday we're gonna talk about Tyler Perry Studios is accused of covering up the R word to one of the actors. And I believe it's the same show, the Oval Show, from his Tyler Perry accuser, Derek Dixon. Now, and we're going to talk about Claudia Jordan and Funky Dineva, who is apparently trying to reconcile whether there's going to be a new TGI Friday. What was it called? TGI? So TGIF? Y'all know the doggone TV show. Whether it's going to be a new one or not, we'll see. So first, let's get into this Tyler Perry, right? So we already go back and watch my old video where I discussed that lawsuit. It was 41 pages, and I think I read like 30 pages. It's almost 2 hours. My throat got dry and every doggone thing. That was a long lawsuit. That was the white man. It was the white man named Derek Dixon who is accusing him of sexual harassment. Said he got in the bed. Tyler Perry was giving him liquor and stuff delivered. One time he was over Tyler Perry's house, because he had got all licked it up. Yeah, licked it up. He got licked her up, and then he got in that bed. And next thing he know, Tyler Perry then scooch on up in that bed with him. Yup, scooching on up in that bed with him, feeling on his butt and stuff. Now, and you also know that Tyler Perry, I can't think of the other light skin, the beige guy. What is his name? Now I can't think of. But before this, he accused a black billionaire, and he's a Tyler Perry actor. So people assumed that he was talking about Tyler Perry. So now this lawsuit came out. Not lawsuit, it's an accusation. I can't say lawsuit because come to find out he settled, and that's part of the why he's coming on the internet now. So he had a criminal case against Upper Up at the Tyler Perry studio, and he is alleging that this man R-worded him. And when he went and got a lawyer, and the lawyer, he is alleging that the lawyer actually knew Tyler Perry for years and pretty much fucked up his case. He ended up saying that he got $500,000 and the lawyer took $201, so he ended up $199,000 is what he said. Not two. The lawyer took 2001. Yeah, $200,001 is what the lawyer took, and he has the rest. So he did say in his video. Now it's 9 parts. I'm gonna show y'all his Instagram, so y'all could go watch the Instagram if y'all want to. Okay, yeah, I'm just trying to make sure y'all can still hear me. Y'all could go watch the Instagram if y'all want to. It's on his Instagram. He got 9 different parts to it. So I'm not gonna go through all 9 parts. I'm gonna show y'all the one of his posts that pretty much sums up is a written. He got screenshots of an email that he sent to the lawyer about the case. So that's what I'm gonna show y'all today. And y'all know what? Let me get in here because I have a picture of the guy. Mm-mm. And I meant to put that up first. And we are gonna talk about. Did y'all see the Esssence Fest, the Funky Dineva and Claudia Jordan? That's what we're gonna talk about next, y'all. We only got 2 stories today, so we ain't gonna be here all day. Cause y'all remember that messiness. And I said from the beginning, Claudia Jordan was not the problem. But y'all know I'm always protecting black women. Okay? I don't care if you're a biracial black woman. If you're a half, you get a little bit, I'm there. Especially if you're right. Especially if you're in the right. I'm there like she ain't mm-mm. She ain't do it. The devil is a lie. Okay. Oh wait. So that's the guy there, and that's how I feel like if Tyler Perry get called in court, that he should wear that outfit and go testify as Medea. But this is the guy who is accusing Tyler Perry's studio of cover up. Yesterday, when all the alerts went off, right? It was on YouTube. It was a bunch of people almost at one time just started Tyler Perry accusation, another Tyler Perry accusation. I'm like, Jesus, not another one. Because I just went on my YouTube and said I didn't believe Derek Dixon. Now he didn't got another gonna make me out a lie on Beyonce internet. But and okay, to be fair, I didn't say I didn't believe Derek Dixon. Okay, I don't believe Derek Dixon. But I said it's because of the way the lawsuit was written. Because in the lawsuit, he shows screenshots of these text messages between him and Tyler Perry, which are not incriminating, sound like two friends talking. Then then what he write, what his lawyer, not him, what his lawyer types out is incriminating. Say we have text message that says, "Oh, you want a sugar daddy?" Like what screenshots at? Show me that shit because it sounds like you heard. Dang it, why can't I remember this man's name? You other light skinned dude who accused him first. Sound like you heard him and then like mimic your story to like almost duplicate him. So I say it's either that or Tyler Perry is a predator and he got a, you know, he got a way he do things and he just, a pattern. He got a pattern. One or the other, but the lawsuit didn't, some of the milk wasn't clean to me. Now, let's continue with this guy. His name is Braxton. On Braxton Official is his Instagram, where you can find the 9 videos. I'm gonna show you his Instagram, and I'm gonna sum it up pretty much what his case is. So his case is pretty much saying that the Mark E. Swinston R-worded him, groomed him, and took him across state line under false pretenses, and that the lawyer that he had has malpractice and had him sign this NDA. He's a veteran. That it was trauma to him. They had him sign this NDA, and Tyler Perry Studio was like negligent. So this is one of the posts, and it starts off with this is an attorney that he emailed. He said, "Thank you for reaching out. I read your messages below. Either I or someone from my team will be reaching out to you today to discuss further. What happened to you is shocking." And then they say, "Please give me a call to speak about your case so we could clarify our position." So this is what he wrote. I am formally requesting your immediate legal representation in pursuing both civil and criminal actions against Mark E. Swanston for our word grooming and crossing state lines under false pretenses, Jeannie Harris for legal malpractice, conspiracy, obstruction of justice, and failure to uphold my veteran rights. Tyler Perry in Tyler Perry Studio for negligent retention. I don't know why I'm tongue tied. Federal contractor violation and cover up of a known predator. Michael Robinson for conflicts of interest and suppressing results as the assigned third party investigator. That part is cut off. It said something about the BET series, The Oval. I was groomed, manipulated, and coerced across state lines as a retired U.S. Army veteran suffering from PTSD and service connected disability. Jeannie Harris, my civil attorney, never disclosed my veteran rights, UCMJ protection, or federal remedies and pushed me into signing a private NDA settlement while the criminal investigation in Georgia was still active. The entire case was never seen by a judge, jury, or mediator. It was designed to benefit the defense and suppress justice. There is an open criminal investigation under Detective McGinnis, Roswell Police Department. It gives the case number, it gives the phone number, it gives these federal statutes what he feels like that they violated, which is grooming across state line, sex trafficking, veteran caregiver and trauma protection, right to fair treatment, full disclosure, and dignity in criminal manner, NDA, ADA, and Section 504 the Rehabilitation Act, protect veterans and disabilities from neglect, discrimination, or corrosion, the whistleblower protection, retaliation against veteran coming forth is illegal. So then he states some more, the California law, because he is alleging that this R word happened in Georgia, and there was a problem with him getting the case in Georgia because when it happened, I believe Georgia said he only had 2 years to come file, and his 2 years was up. But he's a resident of California, so that is why he is stating this California law. This case qualifies for unlimited jurisdiction and should not have been filed in California, not just should have been filed in California, not Georgia. So that's what he stated in that part. And it says Jeannie, who is the lawyer, who was his lawyer when he settled his case and signed the NDA. So Jeannie actively corroborated with Tyler Perry defense team, never informed me of protections under state, federal, or military law, and silenced me during an open criminal investigation. Michael Robinson, the third party investigator assigned by Tyler Perry Studio, never disclosed finding, suppressing critical evidence, and contributing to obstruction of justice. The NDA signed on October 31st, 2024 is not enforceable under California law, federal veteran law, or U.S. constitutional protection. This is the exact same jurisdiction precedent as Derek Dixon case. Derek Dixon was a California resident assaulted in Georgia in 2020. He received full California protection. While not forced into Georgia law, it was not silenced by the NDA because he says in his video, I believe it's either part 7 or part 8, that when he seen Darius Dixon, now he settled for 500,000, like I said earlier. He seen Darius Dixon, who is now asking for 260 million, and he's like, wait, if I think his case was maybe a little later, but around the same time, and it both happened in Georgia. How is he able to file in California and there's no time limit on him filing? But they told me that I couldn't file in California and I had to file in Georgia because that's where it happened. Now, he does give you guys, let me go to it. He put the whole, and these are the parts right here. Part 5, part 6. I'm gonna go. He put the whole NDA, the signatures and everything out there. He made a copy. I think that's one of the first right there. That's the whole NDA that he put out there. It's 10 pages. He put the whole NDA out there. So he said once he seen that, then he realized that the first person he went to, I believe, was a manager who referred him to this genie person, and and that manager was working for Tyler Perry for 18 years, and the guy at the time he went to one was 30 something, and I believe he said Genie been working for Tyler Perry for at least a decade or something like that too. So he feel like they collaborated and worked together and forced him into signing this thing without telling him all his rights, just to keep him quiet. Where they settled with him for 500,000, but this other Derek Dixon is suing for 260 million and was able to file in California. So that's the big thing. So it's not that Tyler Perry is caught or have another case against him, is that he feel Tyler Perry was covering up for someone who R-worded him and his company paid the money for it. That's what that is, yeah. So what y'all think about it? Do y'all feel like y'all think Tyler Perry is out here because this one is not Tyler Perry, but even from what happened, if you covering up somebody thing, because it doesn't I feel like they fall more on the lawyer, his lawyer. Like if all this comes out to be true, that the lawyer is working with Tyler Perry, yeah, sue her and malpractice and all that. You can't not disclose to your client. First of all, that's a conflict of interest. You shouldn't even been working with somebody if you're working with Tyler Perry. That's a conflict of interest. But yeah, we're gonna see how this, because right now all I see is what's on Instagram. Even when I Googled it yesterday, when it started popping up and everybody like another Tyler Perry victim or allegations against Tyler Perry, nothing came up as far as in Google. It was just like YouTube videos that came up of people talking about it. And that's because and they all was going off what he said on his Instagram. So doesn't look like, according to him, his R word case is still active criminally. And in his one of the 8 videos, he talked about how they was telling him he couldn't do criminal and civil. And I'm like, that don't make sense. So he was like, they lied to him about that as well. But his criminal investigation, according to him, it's still active. It's still going on. So I'm like, we're gonna see how this work out, because either way, it's not gonna be, if it finds out that Tyler Perry did, I mean, he paid the money. He paid the 500, or his company paid the 500. So we're gonna see how that cookie crumble, y'all. Now, let's go into this Funky Dineva and Claudia Jordan. Now, y'all remember when Funky Dineva, Claudia Jordan, Al Reynolds, had the TV show, and Funky left first because he said they wouldn't pay him the money that he was rightfully deserved. Give me a minute. I didn't unplug my charger. Then kicked my legs up. Got comfortable when it comes to this gossip, because y'all ain't heard it from me. Because I ain't the one to gossip. But what I heard was, I watched my video about it because they was talking about all this background, as far as background people who was involved in the situation and how messy it was and how stressful the work environment was, because once Funky Dineva left, Armand Wiggins came in. Sad note, did you y'all see that Armand Wiggins with the baby oil after P. Diddy trial that went viral? And then he came and apologized because he was out there with his shirt off having people squirt baby oil on him, talking about more oil, more oil. And then he was like, he's not a P. Diddy supporter. That's just something that he says to his audience. And I'm like, so why would you do that at the time that his thing, like at the verdict? Because it seems like he was celebrating. He went and explained and apologized and to the victims and said that's not what was going on. Let's continue. So when Funky Dineva left, they brought in Armand Wiggins. So the big blow up happened when it was Al Reynolds' birthday. And Armand Wiggins roast Al for his birthday. And then Al, doing the show, was like, oh, okay, well, had his little attitude. But I guess afterwards, everything blew up, baby. They went on vacation and they ain't never come back. That's like Bernie Mac. They say when black people break, we break. Baby, they went on vacation and they still on vacation. This probably like a year or two ago. Whole show dissolved. And then I don't even know what Fox Soul got on there right now because you know the history of Fox, baby. You know what they were trying to do with that show anyway. So then, it was a whole thing with different people. Funky started going live at the same time that Fox Soul, well, TGIF was live. So everybody was like, come on now, you're taking the audience. He admit that, yeah, he did do that on purpose. Then he ended up getting mad that they brought Storm in, the comedian Storm, the trans woman Storm, that they brought her in, she, we. I think that's her name with the fan. She, we, she, he, something like that. Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. But now mind you, I'm going to show you what he said then when this happened, when this was going on. And then I'm going to show y'all his apology. Then y'all let me know that his apology meets what happened to me. To me, it did not. I was like, y'all let me know if y'all think Claudia should even accept his apology. Okay. This was a year or two ago, wherever, when it happened.
And that you were just a pawn in a bigger game. And I realized that part of the confusion, and maybe Flame is confused, is because I didn't say a name. My issue, Flame, my issue, world, is not with Flame Monroe. My issue is with Claudia Jordan. We got it out there now? My issue is with Claudia Jordan. Flame, you were just a pawn in Claudia's game.
Let's see.
It's out there now. Now, I'm going to reserve why I have an issue with Claudia Jordan, just in case somebody want to get froggy. I'm going to leave that one in the chamber.
Okay, then y'all, he also went on Carlos King, is that his name? He went on his show and also talked about the issue. Now here is him. It's on his, and this is from Funky.Neva Instagram. So he titled it Funky.Neva extend Claudia Jordan up olive branch to get TGIF gang back together. Now, man, when he left, he was doing his YouTube because he's a big YouTuber. He got a lot of subscribers. Then he also was doing, I believe it was a Dish Network. He had a podcast where he was like one of the guests on a podcast. He got let go from there too. So they said it looked like he was crashing out on YouTube, but I didn't watch it. I can't say if that's true or not. But here he go. Let me show y'all the Instagram of the video he posted. This is from the Esssence Fest of him and Claudia Jordan, and he said he extended the olive branch. I'm like, for what? She's working. She's on TV. She got a couple of things going on. Okay. Let's continue.
Where is the leg popped up? And go on to the next thing, Claudia popped up. And I was like, fuck. Like we had oh my God. I thought about it. I said, I ain't really got no issue with that lady. Like I don't. Like, yeah, there were certain things I didn't like, and I'm sure she can say the same thing about me. I was like, but bitch, Claudia was a good motherfucking time. Claudia was a good time. I want to work with you again. We had lightning in the bottle. We just fucking did. The space is there for us. Maybe Yalla need to come in and sit down with all of us. I don't want no niggas involved. But here is what I'm saying out loud and in color. I want a deal where all of us come in equal pay, equal say so. neutral producers. Work again if you're open to it.
We love it.
Thank you for that. I just want people around me to work to make money. And I really hated when things went left because I just think I always get blamed for everything. And I always loved your personality. I love signing on. And who cares if I didn't get along with someone else? That had nothing to do with me and you.
Correct.
And I think I got a lot of that. And it really hurt my heart too. And like, there's no way in hell that something that it's global, you guys.
Yeah, UK people, Africa people.
Africans, South Africans, Europeans, like I still to this day get asked about it. So I'm glad you I always wanted
Some professional differences, but it was never that deep to the point where I hate that bitch. Like, I quit before it got far. I just left. So directly out of my mouth to your ears, Claudia Jordan is not the direct. Well, I quit over $250. I didn't feel appreciated by Fox. So them hoes wouldn't even give me no goddamn. I said, if you won't give me the $250, can I have some health insurance? And you got on Twitter, was like, well, bitch, get it from SAG. You did? No, I wanted it from them hoes. But nevertheless, let's build. Fuck it. You from Tasha K post this, bitch. Positive. I want to work with you again.
I do too.
And let's do it again and again and again and again. You want some of that? Clips from TGIF, like.
Okay, so I didn't too much like the apology. I guess because it wasn't an apology. It says he extended an olive branch, and that's from his page. That's what he posted, and that's the caption he used. If I was Claudia, I would want a freaking apology. Okay? Because you seen that video I just showed. My problem is with Claudia Jordan. She's the issue. Like, and she was getting blamed. And a lot of people did come and tear her down because he does have a big audience. And so his audience was at her neck. So I just, and he's talking about the deal that he want and how he want everybody to get equal pay. At the show TGI Friday, it was a show she created. So you think the creator is gonna get equal pay as the talent? Like, when for her talent credit, yeah, but she'll get more money because she's the creator. So she'll have another thing of money coming in. But I guess for this one, if they decide to work together, I guess both of them would be the creator. I guess it depends on how it goes. But for me, that apology wasn't as loud as disrespect. And to me, the disrespect and the apology should be equal. Well, when he apologized, because that wasn't an apology. He said he just extended an olive branch to start to work back together because, the show was lightning in the bottle. Yeah. So they told him, shove that lightning in that bottle up your. That's what I would have said, but I'm not. I ain't where I should be. It depends on how far that, and then maybe they didn't have another conversation before this conversation. Maybe this is just the public conversation that they're having. But if there ain't something that followed behind this, something where he goes and he's saying that he's sorry for. To me, it appeared like he was blaming her for the issue. My problem is with Claudia Jordan. Like it seems to me that he was blaming her. So if you ain't finna go and apologize, fuck your olive branch, fam. That's what I would have. I'm not what I used to be. I ain't what I need to be either. Okay. So that's it for that. Don't forget to like the video. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this new Tyler Perry allegations as far as him covering up this R word, and also would you have accepted, not the apology, the olive branch? Would you have accepted the olive branch? Do you think the olive branch is good enough, and would you work with him again? because I feel like it's fine to forgive people. You can forgive people and not have to talk to them. You can forgive people and not have to work with them. It's about protecting yourself and protecting your inner peace. And that's a personal choice Claudia would make, because they know their relationship and how close they was, and whether this divide was big enough to keep them away or not. I don't know that personally. All I know is what he said after, and what he done said in this little olive branch. Baby, bye. I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit all so you can get notifications when I go live. Follow me on all social media, Tootie Talks. Like the video, okay? Drop down in the comments. Give me some interactions. I will catch y'all next time. Bye.
Scroll in the tube, found a star in the chaos. Judy spitting facts like a modern day seance. Trending waves, politics in the spotlight. Raw with the wit, hits you sharp like a frostbite. Come on, y'all, let's discuss her anthem, her creed. Breaking down the drama, uncovering the greed. Laugh through the truth, it's enlightenment with flair. Judy talks sense, ain't no nonsense over there. Come on, we